Okay, just setting up the live stream. Yeah, I was kind of 2 minutes late due to food.
Well, I don't think the people that is participating wouldn't mind anyway. They're probably eating as well. I think Omen's eating in the background.
Yep. Just having some mofongo.
Yep, see?
Yeah, I was having some chicken steak. Yeah. Uh, I can barely wait for your lineup of games for tomorrow.
Well, it'll only be one game because it's not a game of choice, so no game of choice, just an official tournament. Personally, I'm waiting for the casual event on Wednesday for Parsec.
Yeah. So am I. Hopefully it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's gonna be round robin. I'm just setting up the bracket, guys. So the way we're gonna be doing this is you're either gonna have to agree on the mode or just flip a coin for the mode. So. Because you're gonna have to pick the same mode. Alright. So yeah, that's gonna be good. Alright, round robin. Just posting in.
Miss.
Okay, let's do the match that we can do right now. Omen.
So, oh,
Omen versus Terrell. FT3.
are the others in the lobby?
Only you guys isn't. Chance
Oh,
Buns.
okay.
Chance Buns, me and Omen are in. So.
Okay. So the tournament will be done. Um,
Okay.
oh yeah, Omen, I've been meaning to ask as well. When you did register on League of Legends, which server did you register into?
I believe it's the Latin America server.
Oh, yeah, I don't actually
Yeah.
have that one.
Mhm.
I think I have NA, just NA. Yeah. I think Latin is more further for me as well.
Okay, I'll
If I do go in Latin America, then I'm gonna have to play like a really easy champ that you don't have to do any skill shots with at all.
Lele. Oh.
So, any tournaments you're looking forward to organizing for next week on your side?
Mr. Gun. And maybe the GGPOZ.
It is Street Fighter 2, so I wonder how much people will sign up for it, despite the fact it'll be a different client.
We'll see.
It's at the jury, right? Alrighty.
It's FT3.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because
Well,
round
it's a good
robin,
thing I-
remember?
Yeah, I know. Well, it's a good thing I got this ROM working. So.
I mean, it's easy. If you have the FC2 JSON link, even if the JSON doesn't work, you can get the links inside of the Dex files.
So I'm guessing that people that's been using Flycast ROMs nowadays, most of the games are working now, because I know that there were usually some connectivity issues
Well,
between people.
the new one are hard to get working. Considering not everyone has that.
Yeah, man.
GG's.
Yeah.
That's 3-0 me. Did not expect that.
All right, who we got next?
Well, I'm looking up in the list. Just have to report the score here. Chun's Buns versus the Omen.
Alrighty. I'll set myself available.
Thing is, I'm not sure how GGPOZ is gonna handle a tournament, so we'll see.
You didn't look into it?
This is gonna be the first tournament. No one has done a tournament in GGPOZ, so it's kind of like a promotional stuff for GGPOZ.
Oh, okay. So, the developers never really had like a walkthrough or anything, or a tutorial how to use it?
No. It's straightforward. It's not hard. It's the same setup. It's more or less the same setup for Fightcade. Minus the fucking Jason link. Let's see. It works. It works the same way as Fightcade 2 does. So no real difference, to be honest. I had the buffering system, to be honest, but this is like a connection type thing.
A connection type thing because of the users, or just the actual client itself?
No, not the client itself.
Oh, between the users, there's a connection problem.
Yeah, it's a bit of.
So whenever it shows the buffers, so is this happening on their screen as well?
No. No. The thing is, we can't see whether or not they have lag spikes. And then, like.
Oh yeah, because it's rollback, isn't it?
No, it's because it's a replay. It's kind of like a stream.
I heard there was like something about these replays on Fightcade that they don't issue in the rollback, so that's why you see the buffers and the slowdowns.
No, the buffers is because it starts like a recording from the beginning. No matter in which case, in which moment you spectate. Yeah.
Yeah, because ideally, like, I would imagine that if they was gonna do a replay for, robot netcode, they would just simulate the exact same screen of someone that's playing. So whoever is hosting it or whoever challenged the person, they'll just use that as the replay.
Okay, I'm in takes 0-1 currently.
Yeah, because I was looking at some replays on Power Stone earlier through Fightcade, and it had the same issue, whereby you will see these buffers.
Yeah, I take a little bit time when it buffers, so it catches up. So there's nothing I can do with that. So I'll probably be behind. Because you see at the right part of right bottom part of the screen, it shows the position of the buffer, how much the video is ahead, and how much I am.
So when it freezes like this, now you're ahead, now you're far away. Yeah, it's going more further away now.
I just press tab, basically. It's not with every connection, it's just with some connections. It happens. Think of it as a stream, right? Depending on how smooth the stream is how smooth this fucking replay is.
Probably these guys are really far away from each other if it's buffering a lot.
I don't. No, it's not buffering for them. It's only buffering for the spectator.
Yeah, because it wouldn't buffer like this because it has robot netcode.
No, it's not about the robot. It's more about the type of spectator it is.
But I'm just saying, like, regardless of connection, like, when it comes to robot netcode, like on their side of the screen, they won't see the buffer.
No, they won't. Only spectator sees it. Okay, 1-1.
No, I'm not saying for spectators. I'm just saying the players themselves.
No,
that when they're playing right now.
They won't have buffer.
Yeah, so this is like the buffer slowdown itself. So, yeah.
I'm trying to give it as much time as I can for it to buffer. Who knows? Maybe my internet is not good. which I doubt. Considering yesterday I didn't have a fucking dip in performance.
There was one. Remember when you during the game against Omen?
No, but that was like a temporal internet outage that happens. That happened like for 5 seconds. It's not even a big deal.
So that's a common thing for you then? It just goes out for 5 seconds?
It's a common thing for any internet provider. Occasional internet drop. So yeah, it's normal. It's normal for any ISP.
Yeah, that didn't happen. It hasn't happened to me like that.
Oh, maybe you have a better ISP, man. I never said like I had the best one in the world. It's only the best.
Maybe probably contact your ISP about that, because that doesn't seem normal. Like, you know, you're paying for a service and then like all of a sudden this drops out.
It occasionally happens. It doesn't happen always. Occasionally, that's not bad. That's normal.
Even so though, like, you know, if you're paying for a service, you should definitely get like what you're paying for.
You're expecting a lot from a fucking third world country fucking ISP. We don't have.
I mean, if the third world ISP said like, oh yeah, just expect this, then yeah, I think you know, if you paid the money, then yeah, that's what you get. But if they said that, oh, we're reliable, we will never drop your thing, and then you start seeing this occasional, that's when I would probably be complaining.
The second statement is never said by any ISP in my country. Here's the thing. What you should expect from bad ISPs in my country is unstable fucking ping, choppiness, and parsing. That's what you should expect of it. And from what I've heard is that every 5 minutes there is an internet outage for the other ones. So think of it from that aspect, right? This is normal. In my country, it's normal. It's probably not in yours. But as I said, the standard and quality is very different.
Yeah, I mean, I used to have a problem with my older ISP that did that occasional internet outages and stuff, and I had to switch, definitely, because of it.
Besides, I'm waiting for what they said, is that soon I should have like a optic fiber internet. Which, to be honest, this internet works.
It works, but once you see the difference in optic fiber, you'll be like, yep, I'm never going back there again.
No, but here's the thing. When I get optic fiber is the moment I'm doing parsec tournaments. On my end.
Yeah. Will we be seeing like when you do Parsec tournaments on your end? Would we be seeing 3 to 4 tournaments a week on Parsec?
No, it's gonna be the same.
I mean, it'd be great, you know, to see if your server would do like a whole week of Parsec and stuff, or something whereby like, you know, Parsec's the main thing of choice.
No, the thing is, at that point, Blood will have the most optimum fucking thing on his end. I will have the secondary most optimum. It's probably gonna be like a secondary thing. In the case of when Blood is busy with his locals, I can probably pitch in. Possibly. We'll see. I'll have to think about it once we get to that point. But because right now, the point is, I don't have a fiber optic, and we discussed this, and he said, in order for me to do like host, you know, consistently, I would probably need to have at least 15 uploaded. At least. So yeah. So think of it from that aspect. I just need that initial upload. You understand?
I think you can do lower. I mean, 15 is good. Like if you're trying to, live stream as well and have other stuff doing it, because Parsec definitely it's definitely changed. It's definitely changed over the years. I feel as though this era of Parsec as we stand now, you need less resource or bandwidth, and it still works. It's just really the stability. That's the most important thing. If you don't have the stability, then you can't do anything with
Honestly,
it. You can't do anything with Parsec.
Honestly, I'll be honest with you. The encoder, the GPUs that we both have, can use less upgrade. Instead of 5. You can use like 1.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah.
So,
But even if it does have low encoding or low decoding and stuff, like if the connection just goes dipping up and down and stuff, then it doesn't really matter, does it?
yeah. The thing is, here's the thing. I don't exactly have, like, my connection will be tested heavily. So we'll see if my connection is gonna be even qualified to do Parsec tournaments. So.
Oh man.
And that's
Okay,
3-2 for
GG.
Chun's Buns. Yeah. From what I can
Throughout, you might actually win this tournament.
No, Chun's Buns is pretty good. So I hate this visual glitch that happens. I mean, wait, oh yeah.
Oh man.
Hey,
So is this technically the last match?
possibly, maybe, if Ikigai doesn't come for this last match, probably. Yeah. So, I guess the last match is gonna be between Chun's Buns and Terao. Good luck, have fun.
Like I said, you could actually win this.
Not gonna help at all.
Now you should be aiming for the stars, aiming for the trophy.
Well, here's the thing: the longer distance it is, the more delay you're gonna have to. So.
It is, but
besides,
the delay is really in milliseconds at this point.
Besides,
So
I don't think I'm gonna have. Besides, I don't think we actually. I can't say that.
I mean,
Well,
I think that in the future there will be a point in time here whereby you can actually successfully have minimal delay from West Coast of America
one
to
delay.
Australia or
One delay.
New Zealand.
It's me.
That's what I think with Parsec.
Okay.
Oh, you're doing okay.
Because it's player 1, I have to ask which mode.
I believe you're player 1.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Oh, okay.
So what's the differences between the modes?
The thing is, I'm not sure what the difference is. I don't know. But the thing is, you gotta pick the same modes, or otherwise you can't play.
Different modes that actually adds either adds or deletes some movesets from characters.
Oh, okay. So it's about balancing changes. Oh, it just restarted.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, it's buffering. Okay, no problem.
It's just a black screen on the stream.
That's weird.
No. That's nothing to do with it's nothing to do with anything. I closed it because it was laggy. So
Oh,
I told them to set it to 2 delay. To raise it by 2. more than that, it doesn't feel a difference. Is what I'm pressing. So if it lags, it lags. There's nothing I can do in this case. Because we're close. We're very close.
You and the person you're playing against?
Yeah. We're neighbors, basically. Our countries are neighbors.
Oh, okay. Okay, so EU.
Yeah. Balkans, basically. Possibly. So I'm gonna have to... Doesn't matter. Yeah, if I'm not gonna win, then I'm gonna be second.
I did the best that I could over there.
Considering
I used the delay to...
where you were connecting to.
Yeah, but somehow I figured out a way to use the delay to my advantage.
Oh, bath. Oh, this should be quick. We usually pick Gallon or Talbane, just because he's pretty good in the Dark Starter games as well. Yo.
Imagine if Parsec were to allow us to set the number of delays that we choose over there, depending on our location.
Imagine if Parsec had rollback.
That's what I've been thinking over there. I mean, rollback. I mean, and of course the set the number of delay that we are choosing. So.
I mean, kind of delays altered in parsec depending on, you know, your resolution and your frames per second. So, you know, you can definitely decrease the delay and increase the delay. So, like, if I was running at 1080p, 120 FPS, it would be unplayable from my side to your side. Absolutely. But then, you know, when I decrease the resolution and FPS, at least it does decrease the delay that way. But I do understand where you, your concern of actually lowering down or actually having a number count, which is different because when you're lowering down or increasing the delay from Fightcade, it's from the rollback delay, right? You're talking about in that aspect, yeah.
Yeah, in that aspect, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as for robot netcode on parsec, it's something whereby I would say that it can be done, but at the same time, I don't think it's needed.
It's needed. It's very needed, but right now it's needed, but it's gonna be at the point where it's not gonna be needed.
Because rollback has always been a discussion just for like very competitive fighting games, when there's an actual scene or community and stuff. But Parsec is more of a like, oh, we're using this software to actually remote control from our businesses at home. That's the focus of Parsec now. It's not really for games as much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or where you can stream your own games from the main PC.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good thing as well. But there's so much other competitors out there right now that does the same thing as Parsec. I agree, but you can stream your game elsewhere.
Here's the thing. UMVC 3 does not have fucking rollback. That's one game. So, and there are other games, like, you could overwrite the PS2.
Well, with UMC V3, that's more so like an offline scene
And
type
the
of game.
PS3,
It's never really
and the
been pushed
PS4,
as an online game.
And the PS...
Like the thing is with UMC 3, like it's never supposed to be like an online game. Like there isn't really the scene has never pushed for an online thing, even like at all. They've always wanted it to be like high being other events and stuff, offline events really basically. So that's why there has never been a talk of robot netcode for that game.
I mean, they didn't think it was possible. So I think that's more the case. I think that's more the case, is that it was so bad that
I think basically robot netcode probably would have started a lot more sooner and earlier if the fighting game community was more accepted with online in the first place. Because there's been like a very negative outcry for online for all these years. That's why it's been so long for robot netcode to come around for a lot of these games.
Ooh. Stubbornness, eh?
Absolutely. Like if you look at other gaming scenes, they've grown so noticeably. Like you can see the Call of Duty, the FIFA scene, the League of Legends scene, Dota scene. They're just like banking their money. And then when you see the FGC, only some communities are, getting some sort of profit, or you can actually make a career in the FGC. But unfortunately, it's kind of like an underground, down in the dump scene. Really, I see it as.
well, it's a niche.
Oh man, just imagine if someone.
Well, it's regarded as a niche scene, so. Alright, seems like
I think it personally could have been like a really big scene. It
this
just
is
standing in
not-
the community.
This is not gonna be the last match Kazuki guys here, so 3-1
Yeah.
for Chun's Buns. So
Oh man. Just imagine if someone were to make a online scene called the Junkyard Arena or something like that.
Is that like a wrestling term?
Oh, it's not.
could be.
Well, yeah, it is kind of like a wrestling term over there. But for like any game, any competitive game in particular, whether it be fighting games or RTS or something like that.
All right, so let's not even count. Let's not even. By the way, it's whatever you agree for the mode, Ikigai. Basically, the thing about the whole FGC, the whole thing about rollback and game streaming is that game streaming is pushed as the next big thing in terms of online gaming. Even like let's say not consider fighting games, right? There are a bunch of games that don't have online, like plug and play online. Like the PS1s do not have a plug and play online. Like if we're talking like the consoles don't have it. Like you don't have like the original. What's the word I'm looking for? The original PS1 does not have online. PS2 does not have a good online, nor any mainstream online. So, when I say mainstream online, I am referring to Steam or any bot matchmaking game.
Well, in regards to that, if you're trying to say like PS1 games don't have net play or in the original hardware or anything around that.
The closest that's like advertised and that's used by people is Steam Remote Play and Stadia. So yeah, it's been pushed.
I think there's just no there's no really high demand, like, you know, you can't really say like there's a high demand for PS1.
No, there is no demand
Yeah.
for PS1, but the thing is there is no demand for game streaming. Unless we're talking like...
Oh yeah, there's always has been.
No, it was pushed by the game companies, if you remember correctly, by Google and by Sony. Back in the day...
But also, people was always looking to play games from anywhere they want.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good idea, really. It's like, you know, instead of just playing in your home and stuff, and like if you're on a train going to work or you're going back home from somewhere, you can just pull up something and you can start playing the game there.
Yeah, I think that the spectating thing is gonna be it's probably an issue from Transmo's end. I'm not sure what's going on in his end. Because we're very close, we shouldn't even have a fucking issue anymore. Oh. No, but regardless, even if game streaming or Parsec doesn't have rollback, it doesn't matter. Everything under the sun is gonna have rollback anyway, so it doesn't really matter at this point. A lot of the projects are gonna be connected to one another. If Yuzu rollback succeeds, I've been told that someone wants to port the Android version of the PS emulator just to Switch, and if it's available on Switch, it's available on Yuzu. So, which also gives access to PS2 rollback.
Yeah, Yuzu rollback is just really focused on the Smash scene. That's what I'm predicting of.
Here's the thing, it could be, but it could not be. It could go either way. I just hope it's gonna be a universal thing rather than just a singular game thing.
I have a feeling it's most likely. I wish it isn't, but this is what I'm thinking of, because you know, all the stuff that they have put out there has just been Smash related.
No. The thing that's been put out have been several videos. The first game was Smash related and it's focused on Smash, but there were 2 more videos that were posted saying that it's not just gonna be only on music. They showcased Fighter Z and Samsha, the one we did a tournament for yesterday. So it could go either way. It could be just Smash, or it could be for everything. I would like it to be for everything, because if it is for everything, we're getting a bunch of stuff. It's not gonna be just Switch games.
I mean, it's definitely good for the Smash community, really, because they really needed something like this for a very long time.
Yeah.
But you know, I probably won't even try out myself.
We'll probably find out more about that as the time goes by, but the only thing I am waiting for right now is the PS1 rollback. In whichever form, whether it's user rollback, whether it's Flycade, I don't care. As long as I get it. That's the only thing I care about right now. So we can do some Need for Speed tournaments.
You can already.
No, I meant freaking rollback state.
Do you ever suggest your own games as tournaments on Fundaria?
No need, because if I wanted to, I could do a tournament for it tomorrow if I so chose.
Well, you could actually, but I would have thought that you would have had some credibility and just like put it into the actual spinning reel, and then like if your game comes, you'd be like, oh great, fantastic, I'll put it on the list.
Here's the thing: the games that I suggest are the games that other people suggest. So the game that I like is already on there, not because of me, but because of other people. Tekken 3 is suggested. Like, I think those are one of the earliest games that were suggested for Parsec. And Tekken 3 is like my favorite Tekken game and my favorite fighting game. Full stop. But I do like Street Fighter games and I do like KOF games, and a lot of people have been posting a shitload of those games. Believe it or not, we have more than 20 fucking KOF and more than 20 Street Fighter games.
How about Wheel of Fortune? Because I know that you really wanted to get that game going.
The thing is, we haven't looked into it if it's a viable option. We don't know how long it's gonna take. Besides, I don't wanna request something that might flop. Because it already happened. There were 2 flops because I did a birthday tournament for that. And that's Warriors Rage. I love that. That is my favorite Samurai Showdown game.
I think you can get numbers this time around if you did it.
No. Nah. Not done partially.
You just need to find 2 more people. So
No, that's not as easy as doing like Street Fighter 5, where you could probably get an average amount of numbers per second. Now, the reason why I am using the whole rollback thing as an excuse is that people that way have more exposure because of the image advertising. It has a better advertising than Parsec does from that aspect. And I have a better chance of doing a Samurai, doing a Warriors Rage tournament to be successful than Parsec.
Yes and no, I would say from that aspect actually.
Actually, yes, 100% yes.
Because this is why I say it. So yes, I can see what you're saying by like people to agree would prefer having it from an equal connection standpoint for rollback. And then the other point is that if the game isn't really a noticeable game or popular game, people still wouldn't actually join it regardless.
Rollback isn't the point. The point is that it's on a platform that thousands of people are using, and people will know what the tournament for that game is gonna come, and we'll see how many people are interested for Warriors Rage.
But I mean, you've already done tournaments whereby they've been advertised for Fightcade, and they haven't really been they've been busted as well.
One successful Warriors Rage tournament. That's all I had. 2 flops in Parsec. I shit you not.
No, not just I'm not saying that particular game. I'm talking about like any game in particular that you had posted throughout the week. And I don't think it's like a platform thing. It's just really like people just didn't show up because it was just a game.
No, that's okay. A lot of people showed up for obscure games that I didn't think that they showed up, like Street Fighter 1.
No matter how bad people say Street Fighter 1 is, there's going to be a group of people that just fanboy that game and feel like, this is the greatest game of all time.
It's not a fanboy, it's more of the fact, why the fuck would you do like a Street Fighter 1 game? There's more people showed up for a fucking joke.
No, people absolutely love it.
No, they don't.
They love to play.
No.
They love to play bad fighting games
No,
in a sense.
no,
That's
no,
why
no. Kabaya.
being at Kusoge, isn't it?
Kabaya, an ex-FGC player, played it on the fucking stream while he played it. It's the worst fighting game of all time. I'm never touching this game ever again. On mid-tournament. That's what he said.
Even if if someone of a high degree of an FGC player did say they didn't like it, like an average Joe would still like the game regardless. Doesn't really matter.
Alright, I'm guessing that's 2 to 3 for Ikigai. Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm still waiting for PS1 to drop. Can't wait for PS1 to drop actually. Just to have an interest for those games at least. Alright. You know what? Omen versus Iki. I'm gonna leave my match for last.
Alrighty.
Good luck.
FT3. But yeah. In terms of Parsec, I'm just gonna be competing in any Parsec tournament I can put my grubby little mints at. I don't care.
I'm looking forward to your next visit for Parsec Community Gaming's Parsec tournaments.
Yeah. Hopefully this time I'll be able to get last place. And when I say last place, I mean last place is gonna be my
First place.
Not really.
I mean, you are the champ there for America, ain't?
Come on, really? We're doing that joke again? Yeah.
It's a truthful joke. It's not one of those jokes here. It's like an actual lie or something. It's an actual joke that tells the truth.
Does it really? Can you call a tournament with 2 people in it?
Yeah.
In FT20.
The thing is, this is how I see a tournament, yeah? A tournament is when someone organizes something, they have a set of rules, and people have to abide by it to compete in it, to win a certain thing. That's how I see tournaments are. So it doesn't really matter about the numbers or anything like that. I think tournaments are special in a sense whereby everyone has all these different criteria.
In that sense, then you're forgetting something. I'm also a Mario Party champion.
Of course you are. Like I said, you are the symbol of the greatest champion in Parsec Community Gaming of all time. If there was a Hall of Fame, like how it's done in wrestling, you would be the first person to be elected.
Hall of Fame as well.
Yeah, the thing is, I won a tournament of Parsec Tournaments Galleria in one tournament, but I'm still happy that I won that tournament. And it's a game I'm not specifically good at, I was just lucky at.
Nobody wasn't good at that game, honestly. It was my first time playing, it was Omen's first time playing, it was Game Anime Fans' first time playing, your first time playing.
No, not the first time. I did an FT50, that's what I remember.
Oh, so you got some experience then. You didn't even tell us that.
No, I did tell you.
You got your 50 matches
under
the belt.
I told you twice, it's just you were talking over me. You didn't listen to what I had to say. I told you.
You never said that during the recording.
I
at
did.
all. I've seen the tournament. You never said that.
I said that. I did an FT5 and an FT50 once. So. But that was
See, so you had the most experience in the room.
I don't know. I'll say this: you're the Grandmaster Champion of fucking Parsec Tournaments Galleria, so that doesn't mean anything. If I won
It doesn't
one
mean
fight-
anything. I mean, for me, it doesn't mean anything because you know why.
Why?
Well, the games that we are doing, and also the turn-ups as well. It's only me, you, and someone else that usually comes.
I'm gonna point out to what you said previously. It doesn't matter how many you compete. Tournament win is still a tournament win.
I think that actually, you know what? Yeah, okay, I won. I'm the grandmaster.
Yeah. I mean, you got your ass whooped by fucking Joel. Then again, Joel.
Oh yeah.
In a fucking
Yeah.
record time for tower tricks. Hey man,
And
beat our asses. So, it wasn't an uncontested win like Joel's. There was some resistance, but I don't know. Like Sam Show, I think
Screw
was
me
a
over.
more fun tournament than this week.
Don't screw me over too.
I thought for Omen, your sake, like your boxer screwed you over because you had like a balls like squeeze, like you was in pain.
Oh yeah.
No, I
You couldn't focus.
No, I think
No, it's not that.
I think that the pain made him focus a little bit.
No,
Second
I would not focus if I was in pain.
Really?
Don't worry. I'm talking about Ikigai going random select. I'm like, oh no, don't do that, man.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
hey, random select is a good way to prove your
Okay.
worth.
Okay.
Nope, no, it isn't.
Yeah. I don't know. It seems like it is. Yeah, after this match, I'm gonna be reminding people of Neo Turf Masters. Oh, that's gonna
Oh yeah, Neoturf. So
that's gonna be interesting.
what is it? What is it like? One hole to win? You doing best
No,
of one hole?
No, 7 holes. 7 holes.
Oh, 7. Okay, so you changed it.
I changed it because one of the people said, you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try.
Imagine every golf game out there was just like one hole. This is like a 2-minute game. Alright guys, let's go home.
Here's the thing. I did it once. We did a round robin, and it lasted more than 30 minutes.
But the thing is though, is that these
No.
golf guys, they love putting their balls into the holes
but
as much as possible.
No, but here's the thing. Last time I initially started with FT2, right? 2 holes. You know what happened? 4 holes in a row there were draws. And that was why I decided upon the whole 1 hole thing.
Oh, so you mean like the mode has 4 holes?
No. I'm saying that at the last Neo Turf Masters tournament, we couldn't take one single point out of each other.
A Pyron, oh my god.
We couldn't take one single fucking point for 4 holes. Or for 4 strokes. I'm not sure how you would like to call it. I shit you not.
I mean, shouldn't it be kind of like a point system the way how Mario Golf Super Rush was done?
Here's the thing. Not really, because this doesn't have a whole lot of... In Mario Golf, you had like 3 different fucking modes. These 2 modes are the same shit.
Yeah, but the first mode that we did was traditional golf.
This is traditional golf. You can't pick anything else.
Yeah, so I thought that there would be like a point system whereby the lowest point scores in the game wins.
Yeah, but the thing is, when each player gets a fucking par on both ends, that's considered a golf. No one wins at that point. It's just a draw. So the point goes out the fucking window.
So you're trying to say that basically this game actually has a lot of draws, and that's why you're always trying to
Not
say like first to
necessarily,
one whole win.
No, it has a lot of draws for people that are very new at the game. It doesn't have a lot of draws when people that know the game play. It's basically, it goes a little bit too long with beginners. It goes quickly when professional play. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Which the only beginners I would say would be me. I don't know. I even think that Iki guy knows what the fuck he's doing. But the way we're going to be doing this, every match is going to be done at once. 7 holes. 7 holes takes about 15 minutes to finish.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
So think of it from that aspect, right? 7 holes is doable, but initially they wanted to do like 18.
Yeah.
18 is not a 18 is equal to a fucking 1 hour match. I don't plan to be here till tomorrow.
However, if you put those 18 holes and everyone playing at the same time, that could minimize the time.
No,
but
here's
you already
but
put your rules down, so.
But here's the thing: people don't exactly follow that. I will say everyone play their match, but not everyone's gonna be online. That's the fucking thing. Who won?
I did.
What?
To what point? Hold on.
Because it's FT3. Just so you know.
Okay, I think it's 3-1.
3-1 for you. All right. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Whew.
Let me just set the reminder for this. For Neo Turf Masters.
Well, at least it has a good turnout.
Well, that's an understatement of the millennium, but yeah.
What, people actually like playing golf?
Neo Turf Masters is a beloved game on Fightcade. Let's put it like that. It's kind of like Martial Masters. People like it. It's not known, but people like it. I mean, I like it. I just may not agree with how long it takes to finish, but I like it.
I mean, I could imagine, people going to the arcades playing it, but then, for Fightcade, for it mainly to be fighting games, it's like, oh yeah, I want to play golf on a fighting game client.
Yeah, but the thing is, not everyone can, here's the thing, though, right? What? Hold on, what's going on? Yeah, I'm coming. I just need to post this in a few places, and then I'm coming. To be fair, the entire thing is, not everyone, with the online tournaments that I do, not everyone has a local scene. It's good if you have a local scene or a couple of friends have a local scene. That's all well and good. But the thing is, not everyone has that. So that's the issue. My country is all about competitive fucking Tekken. And fighting games, if there are fighting games, and if there are, a local scene for that. It's probably Tekken. But the thing is, we don't have retro stuff, casual stuff, where you go to locals like Combo Breaker and such. We don't have anything like that. And that's the issue. One of the reasons why I did tournaments. So if you think about it, Fightcade is not as bad as people make it out to be.
I don't think anyone's ever said Fightcade's bad.
You haven't been around these fucking circles that I've been. Like, I talked with.
I
People.
mean, every time I hear about Fightcade, it's always like, yeah, this is the best thing ever. So
Here's the thing: those people, the the people that you talk about, have not. Those are like, how do I say this? They know how to play. They are experienced in fighting games, and they have like experience with online stuff. But the ones that don't like the online stuff, like Fightcade stuff, are the people that have been in local scenes for forever. They're used to having the inputs act in a certain way. That's
well, I was really thinking about like people that have like an online scene, or should I say, like they do play a lot of online games, and
these are not,
if they play fighting games in particular.
These are not the online. These are not the online folks. These are not the people that bought a fucking Steam game. They bought a physical copy, but they mostly play like in offline only. Like they would.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't count those people, but I mean, they would never change their opinion of anything other than offline.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. We have all kinds of people. I'm coming out for also. Oh man, it's so good to eat meat again and dairy products. Shot a break.
by the way, Blue, I played with Sneaky yesterday.
How was it?
Oh man, oh man, for the times that I played with him or something like that, I somehow got used to his pattern with Mayfang.
Oh, you played Samurai Showdown?
Oh, oh no, oh no, it's Arcana Hearts.
Oh, okay. Through Steam?
Yeah.
What character do you use for Arcana Heart, by the way?
Well, that depends over there, but since I'm like charged characters, I play with Saki.
Saki. Is that the one with the sword?
No, the blue-haired one.
Hmm, okay.
Yeah, and I use lightning as her Arcana over there. That's her base Arcana.
Well, that's good to hear. I mean, I don't really hear much from the guy. Maybe he might be coming to the casuals this Wednesday, because he had a lot of games suggested for Parsec.
Could be not, I don't know. Either way, I'm just gonna spectate, so.
Yeah. Was that the only games you guys played yesterday?
Yeah, that's the only game that we played yesterday, so.
So he was feeling the mood of Arcana Heart. One of his games on the list that he likes to play.
Yeah, he likes to play that game a lot. Trust me. I know.
Yeah, I used to play that game. I don't know why I stopped playing it, but yeah, I used to play it. I think one thing that I didn't like about the game, actually, now that I think about it, so if there's a game that specifically zooms in and out of the screen, I've never really been a big fan of it. So one example, one of my favorite games, Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. Xbox Live Arcade fixed that version of it just being fixed in terms of the camera, and I love that version. When every time I go into the PS2 version of the game, it just annoys me when both players step backwards and it just zooms out.
Oh.
Yeah.
You too, huh?
Yeah, people say that they like it, the PS2, but I just love the 360 version. That's why I really want Xenia to patch it up and actually make it fully playable on Emilia.
Xenia?
Yeah. I've been waiting for it for 2 years now. I've had the ROM for 2 years on Xenia and it still doesn't work.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're gonna wait a lot.
But the thing, yeah, I mean the process of Xenia is that they've been focusing on the rendering with the GPU to actually make it non-glitchy in that regard for AMD GPUs especially. Compared to Nvidia. I mean, they've had it for Nvidia. Nvidia is more easier for them to do, but it was AMD that was the hardest part. And, there's a lot of people that have AMD GPU. So I think this year they had like a huge update. They said like, yeah, we fixed this and stuff, and it's much more running and stuff. They've never really have gone into an update whereby they've like, okay, we're gonna actually do multiplayer. Whereby, in terms of 360 multiplayer, it's different compared to PS3 because of the fact that a lot of local multiplayer games, you need to sign in to a guest or a different profile account, and they never implemented the Xenia thing. You only have one user profile on Xenia. So, yeah, that's why a lot of multiplayer games on Xenia just do not work at all. So, that has been a long wait for me as well, to actually wait for.
Alright, so that's 3-2 for Ikigai. I'll say this. I did not expect to get 2 matches out of Ikigai.
Well, like you said, you've been improving.
Yeah, seems like.
Oh man. And let me tell you, this is considered my first victory against Ikigai, really.
GG's. Alright, let me just call it and finalize this. No, to be fair, like, yesterday's entire day was fucking bust after bust. It was no one's fault, but, it feels kind of bad having 2 busts in a row.
Well,
anyways.
it's always about the games, really. The games you put out.
No, not really. It's usually the time and whether people can make it or not. Anyways, congratulations to Ikigai and actually, let me check. Yes, Ikigai Anon takes it. Takes the tournament. You're the champion of the Vampire Chronicles Dreamcast version on Flycast Fightcade 2. For the online part, my name is Stora. I'm the TO for the Tendaria tournaments. Hope everyone had fun. Sorry about the low turnout, but apparently, yeah, people don't like this game. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, again, congratulations to Ikigai Anon. And I'll see you at the next gathering, which should be in less than an hour for Neo Turf Masters, a golf tournament. Well, that should be fun. Yeah. So, ending stream. See you, folks.